What if I told you one of the greatest World Cup underdog teams wasn't built in one country, but across seven? Canada, Spain, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Italy, and Morocco. At the 2022 World Cup, more than half of Morocco's squad had been born outside Morocco. So, how did they all end up wearing the same red shirt? Morocco didn't just arrive in Qatar with a multicultural squad, they made history with it. Hakimi was born in Spain, Ziyech and Amrabat were born in the Netherlands, Seiss and Buffal were born in France, and Bunot was born in Canada. Many of them learned football in European academies, played in European youth systems, and could have represented a different country, but together they helped Morocco defeat Belgium, Spain, and Portugal, becoming the first African team ever to reach a men's World Cup semifinal. That meant Morocco had combined talent developed across several countries, and it turned into the best World Cup run in African history. But wait, how is that allowed? FIFA doesn't decide your national team by using only your birthplace. The first requirement is citizenship. Then, depending on the situation, a player may also need a clear connection to the country, such as being born there, having a parent or grandparent born there, or living there long enough to qualify. This creates choices for millions of players from immigrant families. A player may be born in France, raised in France, and trained by a French club, but grow up eating Moroccan food, speaking Arabic at home, and visiting family in Casablanca every summer. Legally, that player may be French and Moroccan. Emotionally, the answer could be even more complicated. And youth appearances don't always settle it. Under strict conditions, even some players with limited senior appearances can request permission from FIFA to change national associations. It isn't as simple as changing teams because you dislike the new kit, though. For smaller football nations, diaspora players can completely change the game. A country may not have hundreds of elite academies or massive professional leagues, but its diaspora could include talented players training at Ajax, Barcelona, Paris Saint Germain, and clubs across Belgium and France. So national federations scout those players early. They call the family, explain the project, promise an important role. Sometimes they recruit a player before a larger country even considers selecting them. For the player, it can mean guaranteed international football and the chance to represent their family's history. For the country, it's like discovering an academy it never had to build. And this is where fans begin arguing. Critics say that wealthy federations or just aggressive recruiters can collect players who were trained using another country's clubs, coaches, and facilities. They call it passport shopping, but supporters argue that people can belong to more than one place. For example, a footballer born in Amsterdam doesn't magically stop being Moroccan or Ghanaian or Turkish. And let's be honest, powerful teams also benefit from migration too. France, England, Germany, and Belgium have all selected players who were born abroad or came from immigrant families. Modern football talent constantly crosses borders, so why should identity be forced to stay behind? Morocco's 2022 team wasn't fake. It was a reflection of the modern world, families moving, cultures mixing, and footballers growing up with more than one home. They took players developed across seven countries and united them behind one badge. Some people see a loophole, others see brilliant scouting, and millions of supporters simply see their country. So, what do you think? Is recruiting diaspora players unfair, or is that just what modern international football looks like?